Yeah, we'll play first. And even though I don't like things past the beginning, I'm going to keep it.
Alright. Nothing about this hand except that we have a reckless weight. Got it.
Our opponent offered a split, which is funny because we're in 4-3-2-2. So it doesn't quite work, but he knew that. That deranged hermit was even smiling when he said, "Oh, I'll see your potentially 3-2-1 drop."
With a potentially 3-2-1 drop.
Yep.
But mine will have flying.
But I'm just crazy enough to attack.
You know what? I bet he's crazy enough to attack too.
Yes. But let's hope he's attacking with a 1-1. Damn you! And since he's playing mulch, that makes me think he's the guy who's doing the spider spawning.
Alright, well, we have an answer to that.
Should we just kill it?
I don't think we really want to have a 3-2 pounding us for the next...
Yeah.
Well, pretty much forever. We have no answer to flyers.
Right. Short of getting our Geist Catcher, whatever.
Yep. We have one answer to flyers.
Well, we kind of drew into the land we needed.
Yeah. Just get one forest.
It's gone much better than I anticipated.
Hey, you know what? I'm okay with that.
Just making my guy more powerful. Now, what I'm wondering is whether or not we really have any chance against this guy in the late game. But apparently we don't have any chance against him in the early game. So I don't know why I'm even worried.
Well, you know.
Okay. Probably just have to trade because otherwise I'd attack in and he'd sack. And,
There'd be nonsense going on.
right. We'll lose life and end up still not doing anything with him. And here we have to ask ourselves whether killing a 2-2 is worth our 1-1. But probably it is. But he didn't think it was worth it. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's a hard one.
Yeah.
He's almost certainly has flyers.
Right.
But a 4-5 on the table is worth 2 in the bush.
Right. I'll play it just to get something out there. I mean, we're just trying to get to Olivia.
Pretty much.
And if that means we need to put some targets on the table.
Okay, we've got the answer.
Yeah. That's what I want my rats for.
I hate when we get to finals in some ways.
Yep.
It's nerve-wracking.
Oh, I know. When we're actually in a tight match and have to think our way through it. Okay, so if he doesn't kill the rats, then at least we get a good trade there. And that'll, to some degree, put us at a better board state than him. He still has the flashback of Moan of the Unhallowed, a flashback of his Think Twice. Well, no, now he doesn't, but he would have.
What now?
I was just talking about what he still had that he could flash back.
You thought twice again?
Yes. Okay. I think we want to attack in.
See what kind of nonsense he pulled?
Yeah. He probably will then just sack it to make another one.
Yep.
Which at this point in time, you don't want him to have an eternal army of blockers. So we're going to drop your apprentice into the graveyard.
Which I suppose, should we have done that first?
He would have done it in response and just sacked it instead.
Got it.
I mean,
so in the end, it wouldn't have really mattered.
Right. We maybe should have done it first because maybe you wouldn't have thought of that. I mean, sometimes you want to force them to make the right play.
Sure.
So, yeah, it probably would have been a better play to do that and see what his reaction was. Yeah, not really drawing an answer.
Now, Murder of Crows it's a big creature.
Is that going to flip? Can you show us another mulch that you can't play because you don't have any forests? We could show you a Villager of Estwald we can't play because we don't have any forests. How many cards of the cards in hand are green?
Ooh, I don't like that.
I think he's, no!
Oh, that's not good at all.
Nope. Oh, that's funny. And we never got that rolling tumbler that I said we needed to,
thin out the herd?
Right. Not even gonna play it. It's too late. We die without a doubt to that horde. And assuming he didn't have time to scout, we would rather surprise him. So,
A little bit late there, Olivia.
okay, here's what I think. We take out the pariahs and we put out the devils because he had a lot of 2/2s.
Okay.
We actually we're put in Woodland Sleuth. For the same reason, but that we possibly get a creature back along with it, which would be our way that we could get a
yeah.
return from the graveyard. Probably gonna mulligan.
Yeah.
It's not great, but we have the rats that, with any luck, can buy us time. We can equip them with a torch if we have to kill something early.
Torch wielding rats. I like it. Alright, so.
Spell equipment.
Hey, they are torch wielding rats.
Yep.
Hey, now they can't be blocked by all sorts of stuff.
That's right. Go ahead and put out your vampire or zombie. We'll go straight through. Oh, good.
Oh, I guess at least we don't have to worry about it twice.
Right. Now, the spider spawning's there, but until he gets to 7, and until he gets to 10, those aren't going to help him. So it's not all bad.
It's just mostly bad.
We really need one more round. And the whole deck will just come together.
Huh. Oh, you should have reacted to. Oh, he was already tapped.
He was tapped. He hates our rats. Okay, one more land of any kind. I'll take Grizzled Outcasts for. Yeah.
It's clearly a woman.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's funny. Maybe they don't realize what patrician implies.
Yeah. Well, Markov matrician is a little bit too close to him.
They could have had it be the Parkov matrician.
Well, you know what? I have more rats, and they also have torches.
I've trained many thousands of rats to wield torches against vampires. Oh, you suck.
Fine. Yep, go ahead. Discard your cards. Oh, how original. You're playing the deck that's all over the internet.
Congratulations, sir.
I would have thought a deranged hermit would be less in touch with the deck du jour. But whatever, buddy. Now, Grizzled Outcast. That's fitting for us.
Yeah. Come on, do something. And by that, I mean, don't do anything past.
Yeah.
Don't even attack.
Not thrilled that he has 4 cards in hand, or that he has so many spells that he can cast out of his graveyard so that they'll never have to pass a turn. Great.
One of the few things that wouldn't help us. You know, I don't know. I've never actually seen them flip. They're kind of silly looking.
Yeah. Now, is it going to get an answer? Or is it going to lose? It's joking.
Oh, he could, but it's the end of the turn, right? It's not immediate even if you cast 2 things, right?
What?
If you cast 2 things,
yeah.
it's at the end of the turn.
Right, it's end of turn. Or start of the next upkeep, or whatever. So, yeah, no, the Juggernaut's dying. We have that to be thankful.
I really hope we
And
get
then, in response, he might apprentice.
Not this time.
Did he just cast it this turn? Let me see. No, think twice.
I don't know, man. Maybe you just made a mistake. Oh.
No, this guy doesn't make mistakes. Okay. So you kill our werewolves, blah blah blah, something happens, yada yada.
Alright.
Yeah. It's over.
Well,
I mean, we could Geist Catcher rig to buy us time.
yep.
But even that, he has enough mana where he could cast Spider Spawning and then swarm us the next turn. And it looks like he wants to cast Spider Spawning this turn.
Well, it's not exactly unpredictable that, the Rage deck is all the rage,
Right.
or that it's winning.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yep. So, the deck that we mentioned at the beginning was ultimately our demise.
You guys can't see it, but John's pissed. He
Uh,
doesn't sound pissed, but as his brother, I can tell John is just a little pissed.
I'm really not pissed. I'm
Did you
annoyed.
hear that inflection? That's John being pissed and not wanting to admit it.
I am not pissed. I am annoyed because I think that the answer to that deck is somewhat has to be like a board swiper, like Rolling 10 Blower or whatever. And we didn't see one
At least that we noticed.
that we noticed.
I'm sure somebody's going to say, no, it was right here.
Right,
It was in the pack with Olivia Valderin.
right. And if that was the case, yeah, I didn't see it. There's two ways to look at that draft. One is we got Olivia Valderin, so it made up for maybe some other weaknesses in the draft.
Yeah.
Other side of it is, hey, we made it to the finals before we lost to that.
Yep.
So,
No, all in all, the deck worked pretty well. It had some weaknesses. It was a little flighty in terms of exactly what it was doing. We had a lot of werewolves, but unfortunately nothing to support werewolves.
right.
Which I think ultimately was probably the biggest thing. I mean, if we'd had a moon mist,
Right,
or
Moon
a
Mist.
full moon's rise,
Yeah, that's true. If we had had some of the support cards for those, and sadly, Olivia Valderin kind of pulled us away from that because we decided we were playing black at that point.
and I support that decision.
Right.
Though we could arguably could have splashed a little bit of black to get her in,
Right.
and just not worried about the rest.
Right. Yeah.
Because I mean, the 2 black is annoying, but if we'd gone red green and then just played a couple caravan vigils, then all of a sudden
Yeah.
you just fine. We'll just pull the black we need if we see her.
Right. And it's hard to second guess it when the card that we made the decision for was the card that won us
Won
multiple
3
games.
Yeah.
So it probably was the right call to go for it, but ultimately that might have been what lost us, or at least kept us away from.
You know what? Let's be realistic. The guy had one of the decks He played it very well.
Mm-hmm.
We did not have one of the decks. We still got to the finals.
Right.
And, you know what? It's a 4-3-2-2. It's one pack.
Yeah.
We want to win because we want to win.
Right. But it's one
But it's
pack.
one pack.
Yeah. Thank you for putting it into perspective. I will take $4 and light it on fire. Wait, but then we're 2 packs down.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
Fuzzy math.
All right.
Well,
this has been Light Draft Beer number
4. Yep. And while we hope that Light Draft Beer number 5 never happens, because that would mean that draft beer
was happening.
we'll probably see you in a week.
Yep.